There's no stopping the growing demand for fitness and wellness. But when there's much growth, there's much competition. Learn how you can find the right fitness keywords and leverage them against your competition. Before 2020 happened, significant growth has been observed within the fitness industry. Experts predicted the boom within the industry will continue. But when there's growth, there's always new competition. And if you're competing for the same audience as everyone else, how do you make sure that your brand stands out? Hey guys, welcome to Creative. Here we use our passion for the game to change the game. Every week we talk about solutions that can truly change the business of sports. Today, we'll be discussing fitness and SEO and how to leverage keywords to your advantage. Revolutionize the game, and don't forget to tackle that subscribe button and that notification bell so you don't miss out on anything in the future. When an industry starts to grow significantly, greater competition is almost expected to follow. Take, for example, the fitness industry. When the demand for a much healthier lifestyle increases, the number of existing gyms, yoga studios, and other fitness centers increase. Now, existing businesses are faced with the new reality of ruthless competition. So how do you catch the attention of your target audience thousands of other providers are fighting for? If you're worried that maybe you're running out of ideas on how to market your business, you're wrong. Let's just talk about where we're at in today's industry. The digitalization of fitness. The internet changed a lot of things for almost everyone, including the way we work out and do our research into fitness. For most people, the search engines like Google are their companion for finding the right gym. What Google recommends to them depends on their location and other factors like their needs. But how does Google recommend which businesses to recommend to them? SEO. SEO is the process of optimizing one's website so that the quantity and quality of organic traffic it receives increases significantly. Using popular keywords used by consumers when searching for gyms and fitness clubs. Google searches through its library of sites to look for the most relevant websites to deliver to the end user. Let's say a beginner who wants to start going to the gym looks up gyms near me on Google. Crawlers start indexing websites to see which of them is the most relevant for that search. Those that are most applicable to the search query appear on the first and second page of the search results. So now, why does SEO matter? Well, it's the key to your online presence. If you don't optimize your site accordingly to the needs of both the search engine and your audience, you end up not finding your way to them. Think of it this way. Search engines are your bridge to your customers. If you don't use your website to find that bridge, you'll never be able to cross it. So, how do you find the right keywords for your fitness studio? SEO is one of the most efficient digital marketing strategies of today. But in order to have a successful campaign, it's not enough to just know how to optimize your site. You need to find the right keywords and research user intent. So, how do you find them? Through these next two steps. First, you need to learn to understand search intent, which means making sure that the intent of the user matches the keywords you're trying to rank for. For example, If one of your web pages is meant for yoga classes, you need to make sure that it's found by someone who wants to practice yoga, not combat fighting, for instance. If a boxer ends up on your yoga page, it's a mismatch intent. One best way of learning search intent is by browsing Google itself. Conduct your research by typing out some of the keywords you're planning to use. Observe the pages that are ranking on the first page of the search results. What kind of content do they have? Are they leaning towards commercial or just much more informational? Use them to gather ideas on which keywords are appropriate for the different pages of your website. With a better understanding of how search intent works, you can now start conducting your keyword research. So, where should you start? Well, thanks to the growing importance of SEO in the marketing industry, there are now a plethora of keyword research tools that you can use, like Google's Keyword Planner or larger platforms that SEO companies use, like SEMrush and Ahrefs. They'll provide you with a list of keywords ranging from short to long tail terms that you can use alongside important information you need to make note of, like keyword difficulty, search volume, and user intent. So what is keyword difficulty and search volume? They are two factors that you need to keep in mind when choosing your keywords. Search volume showcases how many users are using the term to look for services, while keyword difficulty refers to how difficult it is to rank for a keyword in Google. Use this information to determine which keywords your campaign will prioritize and which terms will act as your secondary keywords. If you want to learn more about keyword research, make sure to check out our dedicated videos for it. So, how do you leverage your keywords? So, let's say you finally finished your list of keywords to choose from. You can start incorporating it into your website pages. You can start changing up your website's copy and take it one step further by starting your own blog. If you've done some quick research on search engine optimization, or what we like to call SEO, you now know that it's often used alongside content marketing, a marketing strategy that makes use of content to build brand reputation and following. Use your keywords to brainstorm different articles and go back to your initial study on search intent to figure out the kind of content your fan base loves. Another thing you've probably heard about while doing your initial research on SEO is the phrase "content is king," claiming that in order for a business to truly succeed, it needs to have informative content and a lot of it. Content is what bridges you and your consumers, especially now that most people have changed their consuming behavior. Instead of just buying out of the whim, a lot of modern consumers would first do research before buying anything. They would read articles, blogs, and sometimes even watch review videos before they even buy anything. If people love your content, the more likely they are to engage with your content. And when you continue sharing relevant content with them, it increases the chances of them transacting with your brand. Ultimately, content is a great approach towards building a following and converting that support into something productive, such as making purchases. Perfecting SEO and content marketing takes time. But as we've mentioned earlier, it's a long-term strategy that ensures consistent traffic and brand awareness for your business. Regardless of whether you're running new campaigns or not, so long as you have your SEO updated and running, your website will continue to receive new visitors every day. If you want to know more about leveraging your website with the help of fitness keywords, Make sure to check out the rest of our videos on SEO. We hope you guys loved today's video, and if you want to learn more about the great solutions that can truly change the game, don't forget to tackle that subscribe button and give us a like. Now, this is Zach with Creative, where business is our sport.